that's a fucking ideal. It's kind of up on a weird angle there. I don't really love that. That's not very nice, is it? This right here, dude. That's where we want it to be. Put this over. That's better. And where am I at here now? Move this like right there. Alright, I think that's really good, dude. Alright. Alright. Son of a bitch. Some ass woman trying to get in her damn driveway. I'm probably right in front of it. Trying to get my damn camera set up. Priorities. Alright. So, today we got ourselves a little dunk day and a little sled sprint day. And then depending on how the body's feeling, we might also do some jumps after that. So basically I've reorganized my training, so I'm doing all of my like explosive kind of plyometric type activity on one day, at least my intensive plyometric type activity on one day, and then I got all my slower lifting stuff on another day. So that's where I'm gonna do my squats and my hinges, and I was gonna put the Olympics on today, but they might go on the next day, just depending on how the knees are feeling. Yeah, we'll see how this lift goes. Still a bit sore from Monday and Tuesday. No, yeah, Sunday and Monday. Yeah. But basically, I'm organizing this training so I can hopefully get higher quality sessions. Previously, I was just doing a high-low method where my high day was just all of my lower body stuff. So I would do all my lower body lifting, all my sprinting, all my plyometrics on one day, but it would take ages to do, and shit would get skipped at the end, and I just felt like the quality would be a little bit lower towards the end of the week, even on Wednesday some days, because I'm still fried from Monday because we have so much work to do on one day. It's just tiring. And then that other day, Tuesday, Thursday, where we're kind of doing less intense stuff, is just also shit because you're just so tired because you did so much stuff. So hopefully by doing it this way, we get only 2 of those plyometric explosive sessions, 2 weight sessions, but the quality is just way better. Yeah, so one thing that I'm really starting to learn here after training myself for a little bit over a year now, well, I guess I've been doing it longer than that, but really locked in on this Dunkel for over a year now. So one thing I've really learned over the past year here, I guess more recently even, is the importance of just the quality sessions. So doesn't really matter if I get 3 sessions in a week if only 1.5 of those sessions are good, right? So I'd be better off getting 2 really good sessions in of dunking versus 1 and then maybe a really shitty one. Or what ends up happening is I only get 1 dunk session a week, right? So the big thing here too is just trying to remember what the goal is, and the goal is to increase the vertical jump off of an approach. So how are we going to do that? Well, we got to practice jumping, right? So that's the skill, right? That's the most important thing, is practicing the jumping. So if you're only doing it once a week, then what are you really doing? You're not getting enough reps in of that skill. And then the other factor is like, what are the things that are going to push that needle the most? So strength, what strength exercises, right? So for me, squats, right? I haven't developed my squat much, so it's probably going to make the biggest difference, especially because my deadlift and my RDL is like 2 times as strong as my squat. So we should probably go back and do some work in on that squat, and then think about some other ways we can train the posterior chain, so that we can put more resources into squatting and not use so much energy on hinging. So we'll see how that goes. That's kind of my current thought process. really just trying to put as much resources as possible into the things that I think I'm going to get the most bang for my buck at the moment. And that is squatting, sprinting, and dunking. Yeah. So stay tuned. Woo! Boom. Turn that shit off. That's copyright. All right. Dunk session is in the books. Not bad. Not great. But really just starting to get the bounce back after my knee injury. So I think I hit a couple good windmills, maybe a little 360. Kind of was having troubles. I got some new shoes and they were just slipping like fucking crazy on the 360. So that was kind of unproductive work. Also didn't really feel super comfortable, like really pushing into my penultimate step. So I'm not really sure if that's something I need to work on physiologically, like with exercises, or it's because I was outside and a new pair of shoes and I was like a little bit slipping a little bit, maybe a little bit of both. But anyways, driving over to the gym and we're gonna do some sled sprints. So I will see you there. All right, so we finished up our workout and we had clients right after. So we're driving home, film the outro right now. But, you know, in the moment, I wasn't super happy with my jump session. I was getting annoyed because I was slipping with these new shoes I got, trying to get my 360 going. And then I just, you know, for whatever reason, I just felt like I wasn't committing to my jump, right? Like I was just kind of like approaching slow and couldn't commit to just pushing through that penultimate and planting hard. But still a productive session. I still hit some windmills. I still hit some 360s. I probably just need to go inside. And at the end of the day, we're still moving towards our goal. And obviously I'm not where I want to be right now. And I'm probably never going to be that satisfied with where I'm at. And if I was satisfied with where I'm at, then why would I be doing what I'm doing, right? There would be no point, right? We wouldn't be training this hard. We wouldn't be doing all this learning just to do the same fucking shit we've always done. I think the frustrating thing for me too is that I see myself where I was at in September and October. Well, actually mostly October, and I go, fuck, I'm like at the same point. But that was with less fatigue. Like that training block that I was in, I accidentally just cut all of the volume out and was just doing a whole bunch of jumping, sprinting, and cleans. Just heavy cleans with low reps. And I was jumping out of the gym compared to what I was used to, right? I made some insane gains. So, but basically, I just had not a lot of fatigue going on. There wasn't any fatigue from the workouts, so I was jumping high. And now there's fatigue. I'm squatting, and my muscles are sore, and I'm jumping the same. So that's definitely a good sign, and definitely a good sign of progress for sure. Yeah.